Hello everyone and welcome to this FPL Gameweek 3 press conference stream with me, Holly Shand, and it is set to be a big one. 11 Premier League press conferences coming up in the next hour and a lot of injury news to cover as well. We're going to hear from Enzo Maresca at 1 o'clock on the fitness of Cole Palmer. It's already been announced just under an hour ago that he isn't part of the England squad for the international break. So my feeling is Maresca rules him out until game week 4, but it's whether he's available for game week 4 or not, which is going to hinge us in terms of what to do next. We're also going to hear from Arteta on the injury status of Saka. Rumours he could be out for 3 to 4 weeks. We're also going to hear at 1:30 from Pep Guardiola on Rayan Aït-Nouri, who has been involved and included in the Algeria squad for the international break. We heard yesterday from Hersler at Brighton that he's unsure if Rutter will be available. So it feels like a really big stream for injury news. So if you are here, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel as well. Say hello in the live chat. It's our first Saturday deadline of the stream. Can't get my words out. The first Saturday deadline of the season. The deadline is at 11 a.m. UK time, so in around 22 hours time, and you can find me here every Friday at 1 p.m. for the press conference information. So we've already heard this morning from Liverpool, Everton, Newcastle, Crystal Palace and Bournemouth. At 1 o'clock we're going to hear from Chelsea and Wolves. 1:15 it's Manchester United, and then at 1:30 we've got Arsenal, Aston Villa, Fulham, Man City, Nottingham Forest, Spurs, Sunderland and West Ham. So yeah, a big hour ahead in terms of injury updates. Here's my team as things stand. I have one free transfer. My plan, I think, is to roll Juve coming off my bench if Palmer doesn't feature. Do we think Mark Yu could get his first start of the season? No, he did score in the cup in midweek. Let's see. Let's see what's going off in the live chat though. Good to see so many of you here early. FPL Amateur said, was this scheduled for 1:30? Yeah, I think I hit the wrong button. Oh, Andrew reminded me, what a week. Manchester United beaten by my hometown team, Grimsby, on Wednesday night. What a game. Absolutely had it all. Grimsby deserved to win, to be fair. Ashley is in, says, hi everyone, hope you're well. Oh, the captain poll is live. I think the options I went with were Salah, Fernandes and Haaland. Other is currently winning. If you are on other, let me know in the chat who is your other. Manchester Man for it with the big question. Palmer stay and roll or Palmer sell and move on or out? Let's see what Maresca's got to say in 5 minutes time. FPL Down Under is in. Good to see you. Gazman. One of the many with Palmer, Sarvi, one of the 3 United mids. Who would you take? Probably still Bruno. I must have a username. Good to see you. Scott is in. We've got loads of people in. Stephen, Moses, Sudnika. Remember I said let's get the stream up to 100 likes to start with. So if you are in, come and say hello in the chat and hit the like button as well. Love that like raise. Brought in Charlie Vernon. Alchester says, good luck, Holly. John says, happy Friday all. Good to see you in a mod in. Loads of you in. Let's jump straight over then to the tweet deck and see what is going on, because we certainly do not want to miss anything. Obviously, the transfer window closes very soon as well. There's been a lot of action today. Some big signings coming through for Spurs. Simon's in. I'm just checking I've not missed anything while setting the stream up. I think we're all good as things stand. The fan is already going on my computer. Yeah, in terms of what's out there already, I think we're safe. So while we're waiting for Maresca to turn up at 1 o'clock, don't worry, we won't miss anything, guys. I am going to sum up everything that we know from the press conferences so far. So from Iraola, Lewis Cook could rejoin the squad during the international break. Christie and Cliver were involved midweek, but both still need to build up to fitness after a disrupted pre-season. Question marks over Will Hughes at Palace, but Kamada is back. Obviously, they have progressed to the Europa Conference League proper. Branthwaite is out until after the international break. Anzu is still struggling. Mikolenko returned in midweek. Palmer not named in Thomas Tuchel's England squad. Conor Bradley is trained the whole week. McAllister started training again. Van Dijk is okay. Frimpong the only absentee for Liverpool. Gordon suspended for Newcastle. Voltamade unlikely to be registered in time, so Osler could lead the attack. Slots still open to bringing in players. And then yesterday, Leeds, Calvert-Lewin, everyone wishes him a dream start. 40 minutes will build up his fitness. The international break will help him. No fresh injury concerns at Burnley, with minutes for some in midweek. Visser is training but remains out of contention for Brentford. Jordan Henderson will return. Janelt has rejoined team training. Nunes is working outside, away from the main group. Ampadu and Tanaka are not available for the Newcastle game for Leeds. This is what we know on Cole Palmer so far. Had a groin scan. Results are positive, but Fulham might be too soon. Ballard hopefully only out for a short time for Sunderland. Obviously, we'll get a further update shortly. And then, yeah, this is the Saka could miss up to 4 weeks, but we'll hear from Arteta soon as well. So that's everything that we know so far. I'm getting asked about captaincy in the chat, and at the moment, I just do not know. It's on Salah at the moment. It's gone from Fernandes to Salah. It sounds like Maresca is in though, so instead of focusing too much on the chat, here we go. Maresca says Palmer, Badiashile and Lavia are out. That is the news. Palmer out for game week 3. Will we get a time frame on that is the next question. We've also... Gosh, it's going quick. We've also got news that Strand Larsen is dealing with a small injury. But let's hope that he plays tomorrow. So we know that Cole Palmer will not face Fulham tomorrow. But we don't know how long he's out for as things stand. No time frame as things stand, which is helpful. Hopefully not long, because that's where the decision's got to be made. Whether they circle back to that, I don't know. Sorry, I'm just going to update the news bar. Obviously, when we get a return time frame, then that's going to help us as well. It looks like it moved on to chat about the transfer window again, as per, which isn't helpful for us. So Palmer out is the headline. At least he's right on time, to be fair. Maresca on João Pedro and Liam Delap, they can play together. It's the same plan that demands one, two, or both. We'll see. It's all going off in the live chat. John is going with Captain Chris Wood. Janny is in. Good to see you, mate. Am I captaining Chris Wood? Not at the moment. Wood. You sound a bit obsessed, mate. Simon is in and modding. Good to see you, Simon. Oh, I don't know who I'm going to captain. Maybe I'll go with whoever's topping the poll. I mean, it's other at the moment. Does that mean Chris Wood? Should I have included Chris Wood in the poll? Is that what you're telling me? What we want is some context. We are a much, much better team with Cole, no doubt. Every time I read something, it jumps. When he's not in the game, we need to find different solutions. Hopefully we can find them again tomorrow. So yeah, we're still getting no context of how long Chris Wood... sorry, I've got Chris Wood on the mind now. What are you doing to me in the chat? On when Palmer will be back. Jenny said, you're owed that return from Wood, Holly. After he sold João Pedro for him, this is written in the stars. What are you saying? I need to triple captain Wood. Who did I see that was doing that? Was it Fergie? Hang on. You can't even see me. What has happened there? What is going on? At what point did I disappear from the... I was sure I was in that little box up there. Cole Palmer is day by day. Is the update. I think that's good enough for me to hold. What is everyone else doing? Are you holding Palmer or are you selling him? Out for game week 3. Take it day by day. Yeah, I know my camera's gone off. I can't figure out why. I'll fix that. Oh, I know what I've done. I know exactly what I've done. And my camera hasn't gone off. I've just exported a graphic over my head. You don't need to see me anyway, do you? Do you want to see me? Well, I'm back now anyway. You're stuck with me now. Yeah, so Palmer out for game week 3, taking it day by day is the line. Maybe I'll take the captain poll down. And instead ask the question, are you, what to do with Palmer? To do with Palmer, keep or sell? Put that out in the poll. Let me know what you think. Flash poll. We'll give it 5 minutes, shall we? What else was I going to say? Interestingly, we've got a bit more context actually now. I spoke with Thomas Tuchel a few times. It's his decision. He's not available for tomorrow, so it's normal that he has had some problems. That's interesting. So yeah, Palmer definitely out for game week 3. Let me know on the poll whether you are keeping or selling. As things stand, We're 130 votes in, 76% are selling, 24% are keeping. The trouble is, I don't know who I want to bring in because I've got... It doesn't feel like the week to buy Semenyo. I'm not sure what Spurs midfielder I want to buy, if any. There's just a few question marks at the moment. Semenyo, but I don't like the fixture this week. And ideally, if Palmer's fit game week 4, I'm going to want him straight back. So that's why I'm thinking of holding him. I'll let Juve come off my bench. That's where my head's at. What I was going to say was, if you're not sure what to do transfer-wise, there's this offer on Fantasy Football Hub this week, which is ridiculous, that if you don't get a green arrow in game week 3 as a Hub member, they'll give you your money back. They'll refund you your membership. If you take out a membership for Hub before the game week 3 deadline and you follow their captain pick and you don't get your green arrow, hang on, I will get the right link eventually, then you get your money back. So all you have to do is sign up and then input on this form your email address and your team ID and they'll sort it for you. So you submit your details, sign up to Hub, follow the AI's captain pick, and you get a green arrow or get a refund, which is crazy. So my... I've only got one free transfer. I think it's recommending a hit for me this week, which is to take Palmer out for Dango and upgrade Gu to Mateta. So if you want to check that out, link is in the description and pinned in the chat as well. Interestingly, another thing that I'd quite like to get your opinions on is who do I put as my first sub this week? My options are Juve. Well, I need to choose someone to start, don't I, now that we know that Palmer's out. Let's end that poll there. So, who should be my 11th man? So the options are Gu v Brentford at home. We've got Juve v Forest away. And we've also got Esteve v United away. Let me know, guys. Like on the... on my predicted points, I think it's Juve followed by Esteve, followed by Gu, but interested to get your opinions as well. While I'm waiting for that, let's keep an eye on what's going on the tweet deck. Check that we've not missed anything. I think we're good. If you're enjoying the stream, by the way, guys, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel as well. Yeah, it all seems quiet at the minute after the Palmer news, but obviously it's going to get busier. At the moment, you guys are saying Juve, Esteve, Gu, which I think is the order that I have it in as things stand. Yeah, Garnacho signed for Chelsea today. Is there any Strand Larsen owners in the chat? How are you feeling on that little update on him? Let's see what's going on in the chat. Yeah, Simon's got Estavio, who looks great. FPL Down Under is holding Palmer. Alex has sold him already and replaced him with Bruno. Bruno in as captain. Gianni, late decision to sell Palmer. Now, who are you bringing in, Gianni? Let me know in the chat. Simon said he'd be tempted to bin now. I'm guessing you don't own him, Simon. Be too template for you, wouldn't it? With your Estavio. I'm not actually triple captaining Wood, guys. It was a joke. John with vote first, Semenyo. Yeah, I think that's a good choice. Vicky said there's 500 watching, but there's only 100 likes. Oh, we need to sort that out then. 124. We could do better than that. Yeah, Alex says due because of the attacking output. Yeah. I probably ought to just change the team now that we've got that confirmation, to be honest. Have I gone through the injury news that we've got so far? I think I did at the top, didn't I? Yeah, we did. I don't know if I broke off too early. It's captaincy is the question. I might actually leave Haaland off the captain poll just because he's not in my team and therefore not really an option for me. We'll do injury news again at the end. Who is your game week 3 captain? So we've got Salah v Arsenal. I don't mind Salah against Arsenal, you know. Fernandes against Burnley. Wood against West Ham. And other. Who's my vice captain now? It's just gone. Oh, it's on Juve. Definitely don't want that. Let's do that for now. So we've got something in. Interesting comment from Simon, who asks, where are West Ham weakest at the moment? I'm going to look this up, Simon. Uh-oh, no, that's not what I wanted to press. Up to stats. Let's go teams and defensive. So, 57% down the middle. Is that a vote for Chris Wood captain? Did you know that already, Simon, or were you asking me to prompt me, or were you asking because you didn't know? Tempting, isn't it? Let's keep the tweet deck open then, see what's going on. All seems to have quietened down a little. We was expecting Amorim at 1:15, but what I couldn't tell was, because the United press conference is normally embargoed because it goes out on MUTV first, whether the presser was at 1 or 1:30, and also who was going to be there for that one. But yeah, so it looks like via confirmation from Sam C that the United press conference is actually 1:30. So we've got 15 minutes now where we can concentrate on your questions. So get your questions in the chat, and then at 1:30 we've got 9 press conferences. We've got Manchester United, Arsenal with a Saka update, Aston Villa, Fulham, City with an 8 Nori update, Forest, Spurs, Sunderland and West Ham. Yeah, the news on Strasbourg is that he has a small issue, but he hasn't been ruled out. I think that one might have got a bit lost in the Parma news. Let me get the exact quote. Is that a little one there? Oh, that was on bids. He is dealing with a small injury. I hope he can play tomorrow. So not the greatest news if you are a Strand Larsen owner. Are there some Strand Larsen owners in the house? 4.1% owned. I guess that's significant enough. Maybe I'll add that to the breaking news then. So Strand Larsen hasn't been ruled out, but he has got a small injury issue. Strand Larsen. Is dealing with a small injury problem. Right, let's try and export this without ruining you being able to see me at the same time. There we go. Hang on, has that just disappeared altogether? What are you doing to me, guys? Try that time, fingers crossed. There we go. That's looking better. The Spurs press conference has been delayed now until 2:30. Wonder why that is. Right, let's do some questions now then while we're waiting for the 2 o'clock, sorry, the 1:30 press conferences to filter through. Yeah, if you've got questions, put them in. Scott says he went Parma to Cunha before the Grimsby game. Yeah, 120 minutes in that one. Cunha or Semenyo? I think I'd go Semenyo personally. Why not triple captain Wood? You've got to really feel it. It's not something I don't even know who I want to captain this week yet, let alone triple captain. You've got to have a lot of conviction to go with it for your triple captain. That's why I'm not doing it. 2 lots of triple captain pain to look forward to this season. Alex says Man United are either going to respond positively against Burnley or crumble once again. Yeah, hopefully it's the former, but just don't know. We'll get an 8 Nori update in about 10 minutes, Owen. Provided that Pep's on time. Sold Strand Larsen. Yeah, I think it's probably wise. Take a hit for transferring out Palmer. I don't think it's worth the -4. It was very unclear on whether Strand Larsen would start. It says he's dealing with a small injury issue, but it doesn't mean that he's been ruled out or anything. John says West Ham bounce back this weekend, maybe. How is the captain poll looking then? So we've got 30% on Wood, 25% on Bruno, 12% on Salah, 30% on other. Trini says, congratulations on the Grimsby Town result. Yeah, I don't feel like I've come back down to earth yet after that one. I mean, I am a United fan, but I'm also a Grimsby fan. You had to back Grimsby in that game. Start Anderson due for Esteve. Probably Anderson. It sounds like Palmer's only out for the week. Oh, Britain is in with a super chat. Thank you, Britain. Good morning from New York City. Are you normally in New York City? Hope you're having fun anyway. Andreas, how would you rank Sarr and Burmo, Barnes and Langer? Probably in that order, if I'm honest. You've probably never seen someone from Grimsby then. Yeah, that's the full update from Wolves then. Faces a late fitness test. Yeah, on the Rutter injury, Hersler was unsure, was the line there. Always in New York City. Tried to catch a deadline chat every week. Oh, thank you. Islam says, I feel Bruno will do well against Burnley. He missed a pen, lost against Grimsby. He will want to bounce back, so I'm 100% captaining him. Alex says, if Rutter is fit, he will start in place of Welbeck. That's why I'm keeping him. Yeah. Captain Reinders, I just don't know if I love the fixture enough. I'm sure I heard Az say that he was going to captain Gibbs White this week as well. Thanks, Joanne. Probably not far off. Yeah, it's the fixtures, isn't it? I can see why they're getting chased. Loads of questions. Keep them coming, guys. In about 5 minutes, we're going to have another flurry of press conferences. We've got 9 coming up. No sign of any of them at the moment. How do you join them? I think they're not all public for good reason, to be fair. But you can make your own lists on X. Abazua, should I take a hit and transfer out Palmer for either Bruno or Cunha? I don't think I'd do it for a hit. I think it's fine to sell Palmer on a free if you get a solid replacement, but I also think it's fine to hold him. I mean, Amarin played the post-match interview after the Grimsby game awful. Like, hopefully someone's had a word with him. I need to have a word with him. Callum says, surely you must have some contacts at these press conferences by now. I wish. Couldn't even get a ticket for the Grimsby game. Gutted. Yeah, Joanne kind of sums it up. Sell Palmer if your bench is decimated or if you're bringing someone that moves captaincy. I still don't know who to captain. honestly not sure at all. Salah's got a really good record at home to Arsenal. Scored in that fixture 3 of the last 4 seasons. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I go Chris Wood. Maybe I'll try on Chris Wood captain for size. I just can't bring myself to captain Bruno. Really can't. I'm a bit torn. Coming up then, some of these press conference times have changed a little bit, but at 1:30 we're expecting Arsenal, Aston Villa, Fulham, Man City, Man United, Nottingham Forest, Sunderland and West Ham. And then I believe the Spurs... why can't I talk today? I believe that the Spurs press conference has been delayed until 2:30. In terms of what you've missed, Akshat, Palmer is out for game week 3 and his condition is going to be taken day by day. And from Wolves, we've heard that Strand Larsen is dealing with a small injury problem and he faces a late fitness test. Right, let's get this tweet deck back up then, ready to see what's coming in as we get close to 2:30. Yeah, so I wonder what Arteta has to say on Saka, because historically he's been very elusive with injury news. Do you think we're going to get any sort of time frame? It's been reported 4 weeks, but I don't think anything official has come out of the club. Normally he has a moan about how information shouldn't be leaked. Are there any Saka owners in the chat? I'd be interested to know that as well. I can't remember how much is owned overall. It's 10% owned overall. 700,000 sales. Palmer's been transferred out by 1.5 million. That is loads. I've made them myself, Matthew. I think you can join. One of them's just the Premier League clubs. Oh, Pep is early for his pre-Brighton press conference. Amarin admits, sometimes I want to quit. Sometimes I want to be here for 20 years. Cobby Mainu, I want Cobby to stay. He needs to fight for his place. We need him, so it's not going to change. Oh, that's all going on. I think this Amarin press conference is going to be as hilarious as Wednesday nights, if I'm honest. You just don't know what's going to pop up next. It's not like Pep being on time or early. I mean, I don't know if you can post a tweet at 1:30 on the dot, which is when the press conference was scheduled for, to say he's early. I mean, he probably walked in at 29. And Graham Potter's in as well. Amarim said, every time we have or have in the future one defeat like that, I'm going to be like that. I'm going to say that sometimes I hate my players. Sometimes I love my players. Sometimes I want to defend my players. We don't know where we're coming or going with Amarim. I think that's probably part of the problem. I love this from Britain. Pep's only on time when he has nothing to talk about. That's very true. Eight Nori is available against Brighton. That is the big update. He's fine. It's like earlier in the week, it was like being reported that he was going to be out for a month. So that's you obviously can't read all this speculation because it sounds like he's back. We're probably going to start Eight Nori. Sounds like it's a bit of roulette again in terms of who's going to start in goal for City this weekend. Scott says start Verbruggen or Dubravka. Probably Dubravka. Yeah, we've not had an update yet from Amorim about the goalkeeper situation because that's obviously key as well. Yeah, I guess the concern with Palmer is he is going to drop in price, isn't he? But if you're going to transfer him out for essentially 4 points and then transfer him back in a few weeks' time for another 4 points, is the 0.2 price drop that big a deal? Do we think Amorim's job is at risk if they don't get a result against Burnley? That's a question. Update from Sunderland on Michele. Gives us good options. Versatile. Why can't I speak today? Versatile and is connected with the group quickly. Pep's being his own hype man. I have the feeling that we will do a good season. I know people don't believe it, but John said Marino's now available. Don't go there. I mean, I'm probably not feeling it as bad as most United fans because obviously as a Grimsby fan that kind of took priority this week, but still it's not a great situation. Let's put it that way. Simon's gone Palmer to Eze. Nothing template about me. Love it. Pre-presser as well. Alex said, yeah, wasn't that Solskjaer and Mourinho have both been sacked today by their clubs? Like, do they know something that we don't? Update from Arsenal. Saka is... Where was it? Saka is doing better but will be out for a few weeks. Confirms it's a hamstring. No surgery required. Well, that's come from a different source to what I've seen in the past. On Odegaard, we don't know yet. He hasn't trained yet. If he does, it will be tomorrow. We're doing everything we can to make him available. We will see. Eze, we are really impressed with him. I heard a lot about him. Really bright. That is from a different source to what I've seen before. And no, there's no other lines that I can see so far from Arsenal, so bit of a question mark. So I would quite like to see a different source for them Arsenal comments. Jordan Henderson, an excellent player who's had a great career. He adds experience to a young Brentford side. And I'm sure he's looking forward to playing at the Stadium of Light again. Yeah, it's a big game, that, isn't it? I hadn't quite realised the significance. Here we go for Palace, signing French centre-back Canvo. Probably butchered that pronunciation. Now, Akshat's keen to get the stream up to 300 likes. We're at 224 at the moment. There's 867 of you in. Keep subscribing as well, guys. I think we've had about 40 subs on this stream so far. Not bad. Jack Kelly is the only journalist at Fulham today to hear from Marco Silva. Brother Benjamin, is Palmer out official? Yes. He's been ruled out for game week 3, but taking it day by day. Yeah, this is your official update then from Arsenal. Arteta finished his presser. Bakayo's doing better, but he'll be out for a few weeks. We kind of knew that already, didn't we? Oh, Scott's gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Scott. That's very kind. Those that got them are Ruppy, Andrew Barton, Ellie, Matham, and Andrew Pugh. And Scott's been a member for 20 months. Love that, Scott. Thank you for the support, as always. I bet Andrew will be buzzing with that as well. I feel like I've run out of lines on this injury news. Pep on his goalkeeper at Brighton. I will decide tomorrow. Apparently, Savinho is expected to return to City after the international break / after the transfer window closes. Akshat's up to 25 months at the budget pick. Love that, mate. Thank you. Which injury news am I going to knock out to put Saka news in? Or am I not? Saka out for a few weeks with hamstring. We'll add it in. Strand Larsen's gone. Oh, I love this from Scott. He said, I became a member after someone gifted me a membership, paying it forward. Do we reckon Gay moves now? Could do, couldn't he? Oh, it's still early days, Vicky. Try not to stress. In terms of these pressers then, we've heard from Chelsea, Wolves, United, Arsenal, City, Sunderland. I'm still waiting for quotes from Villa, Fulham, Forest, West Ham, and Spurs isn't until 2:30, supposedly. Let's see if anyone's reporting anything additional to us anywhere else. No, Premier League are always so behind. BBC is still only on Emery. It's fair. What clubs did I say we was waiting for? Aston Villa, Fulham, West Ham, Forest. It's always Forest, isn't it? I mean, like, Forest haven't played midweek, so, you know, like, the chances of there being issues there are slim. My computer's not enjoying this. Pretty much as we are, it looks like. For Potter. We're as we are. Yeah, no, nothing significant. All quiet. That's a good one. Fulham. Can't say anything at the minute. Villa. Again. Can't see anything at the minute. Oh, here we go. Fulham. Fulham coming in now. Norgard, White and Trossard all doubts for Arsenal as well. This is interesting on Strand Larsen. Strand Larsen remains a strong candidate for Newcastle. He will miss the match against Everton. So it sounds like Pereira was bluffing us a bit there. It sounds like Strand Larsen could be out. Nothing significant coming from the Fulham press conference as far as I can see. Just trying to keep on top of everything that's coming through for you guys. Yeah, so it all seems to have gone a little bit quiet. Obviously, we're getting a few quotes in from Fulham. Was it? I can't even remember. It was Aston Villa and Forest are the other two that are outstanding. Always seems to be the same ones every week, doesn't it? Shall we do a recap of everything that we've got then? Let me give this a little refresh. So Strand Larson, we was told by Victor Pereira that he has a small problem, but he wasn't ruled out. But then this other account has said that he will miss the match against Everton. At Arsenal, Norgard and White's a doubt. Trossard is a doubt. Sevilla is expected to return to City after the break. Aït-Nouri passed fit for City. Pep to decide on goalkeeper tomorrow. Saka is doing better, but he will be out for a few weeks, unfortunately. No surgery required. Odegaard hasn't trained yet, and if he does, it will be tomorrow. He's doing everything to make himself available. Yeah, so maybe this Wolves update is a bit more redundant after the further update. Cole Palmer ruled out for game week 3. He'll be assessed day by day. Lavia and Badiashile are also out. Liverpool, Conor Bradley has trained this week. McAllister started training again. No new injuries. Van Dijk is fine. Frimpong the only absentee. Cook could rejoin the squad for Bournemouth after the break. Araujo is suspended. Christie and Clivert still building their way up to full fitness. Will Hughes is a question mark for Palace. Kamada is back at Everton. Branthwaite is out until after the break. Mikolenko has returned. Anzu is still struggling. Gordon suspended for Newcastle. Voltemard unlikely to be registered in time. Oselu could lead the Magpies' attack. No fresh injury concerns for Burnley. Visser not available for Brentford again. Ampadu and Tanker at Leeds unavailable with MCLs. I think that's about it. So that is where we're at. In terms of where my team is at, I think I'm here. So brought Juve into the 11. I don't know what captaincy. I think I'm just going to go Salah captain. It could change. I honestly don't know. I'll have to make a decision tonight. If you're stuck on transfers, don't know whether to keep or sell Cole Palmer, remember you can get a this offer from Fantasy Football Hub of get a green arrow in game week 3 or get your money back if you sign up to a subscription. So you can get your recommended transfers. If you go with their captain pick and you get a green arrow, then you get a green arrow. If you get a red arrow, you'll get a refund. So all you have to do is on that link, submit your email and FPL ID, sign up, follow the AI captain pick, get a green arrow or get a refund. If you're interested in that, that is in the chat. Thank you to everyone that has joined me today. I will let you know what I end up with on my final team. Thanks for all the support on the content once again this week. And I'll be back same time next week. On your way out, please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel as well. And I'll be back very soon. Thank you for watching.